Ahoy, mateys! It be Tuesday.
Yeah.
The to-do list is never ending. Hello. Welcome back to the Drunkards and Dumbasses. I'm your host, Dungeon Master Wes. Back at it again with the Boundless Shores. What is this, 3 weeks in a row? It's a fucking miracle.
I really
Till
shouldn't
next
be
week.
here, but I'm here, so.
Hey, he's here, and I'm glad he's here, because we need his brain
I
cells.
almost didn't make it.
We'll
We
see.
only have 7, so...
And I have 3 of them.
Alright. I think because James is recording, he'd be in the leftmost box.
Yeah, very good. Very nice. Nice deductions. Give
Followed
me
by
some of them
Nate.
brains. Nope,
Yeah,
wrong.
Nate wasn't first in the call?
No.
Oh, wow,
Not even
okay.
top 3.
Alright, let's go with our famous duo. We have Owen and Liam back at it again.
Technically, you were halfway there.
Liam and then Owen, technically.
Well, no, because Liam's cam is second, like his dice cam.
Oh.
And if you don't want to count that, you're still wrong.
Oh, well, why don't, James, you tell me the order, and then you can recap last session, if you're so smart.
Alright, let me pull this up, because if I put my mouse here for a second, it shows all the names. You got Liam's dice cam, Chris, Owen and Liam, Nate, and V. And then Wes is down here somewhere, I don't know. Alright, what did we do last session? Well, we talked to my mom. She was, going about her antics, you know. We casted a spell in the dungeon so that we could contact Jeshima, Beckett, and Tobin. Tobin using his magic to kind of like create a lead since she's sort of like locked away. She showed up, and rather than us like talking to her in our mind like a lot of our contacting usually goes, the circle of not badness, the kept her in pretty good because we cast like a reverse circle. Got some good information.
An inward-facing diagram.
Yeah. Got some good information about Cavalis regarding his Spire and that it could have some traps in it. And so then I believe we stayed the night, talked to Kay a little bit. He gave us some cool reveals, told us about, what is it, Volner? Is that right?
Volnar?
That's what I said.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm confirming.
Volner.
Vulnar.
Yeah.
Volnar.
Which is an ancient god that's been sealed away even longer than the darkness, but based on our knowledge, probably not older than the darkness, just because the darkness was supposedly like where everything came from. He has his own kind of versions of the heralds, which are called the heretics, being Beckett's patron. Well, I guess one of Beckett's patrons.
One of many.
The poison, as well as Solomon and Arrowim. I don't know if he told us his name. I just know his name. His old Kay's old buddy.
I believe he did.
Okay, cool. I can't remember their catchy nicknames, but
Erwin the Hunter. Ego the Poison.
yeah, I knew that one.
And
We all know that one.
Solomon the Accursed.
Yeah, there you go. So that god must be powerful because he has 3 heretics when each of the main gods only have 1 herald. Don't know if that has anything to scale the power, just a thing I noticed. So we talked to Kay about that. That was scary. Came up with some theories about why they might need the tier because of that. And then we went to bed, set off to meet up with Saphiri. we first stopped by the old beat up Blood Moon Inn because we knew the other demigod lurked there, and we thought maybe he'd be able to help us. We saw a vision about some old events with Gwaine and person we met, Galathar, in the afterlife. Which then, after going to the bar, after a quick glimpse of Mr. O, we saw a key that matched Cavalis's tattoo. So we marched on towards the Spire, meeting up with Safiri and his subordinates, causing a little bit of a ruckus, but overall nothing too bad. And we debriefed with him, and then made our way towards the Spire. We unlocked the Spire and started by going into the first room, with already into the riddles. Can't remember exactly what it said above the doorway. Something about going back the way you came, but
I'll cover that.
Yeah.
One minor thing. Only one person had a dream. Does Owen remember what
No.
the staff of Arcano said to him?
Nope.
Well, you guys are dead.
Woo.
So as we find the Ade-nau'ul within the first room of the Spire of Lies. Above the door, written in arcane writing, written mysteriously in Elvish, of all languages. No, not all of you can understand it. Is there a common language other than common that all of you can understand?
No.
I know about almost all of them. I mean, I can read Elvish.
Yeah, shut up, nerd. Fuck you. It's in common then. Whatever. I was gonna do something cool, but it's in common. Whatever. This just makes more sense. In small writing, it says. Sorry, I didn't have my notes up. Leave as you entered.
That's a huge hint, man. Ground shaking hint.
Of course.
We're all going to die in here.
Does that mean we have to leave drunk?
Do you guys think things will spiral all out of control?
So that means if we enter drunk, do we have to leave drunk?
Yes.
Yes.
That's implied.
It's most absolutely implied. Sorry. Everyone, get in a fucking character! Come on, guys.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost
sad.
Nate. I made him sad. I'm sad now. He's back!
Yay! He's not.
Yay!
Okay, so we're standing in the first room. It says above the door we came in, leave the way you came, and then there's another door across, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
as you look into the interior of the first room of the Spire, you see a doorway opposite you that is a staircase that descends downward. In the center of the circular room is a small table with 3 ornate chalices in a triangular formation pointed towards you. The leftmost cup is a gold chalice with bright red rubies. The center cup is a wine glass carved from pure diamond. And the right cup is a silver chalice with emeralds and sapphires embedded.
Hold on, I need
Arcane right. Oh, yep.
Are there letters?
Pen that shit.
The right has a P on it.
Sorry, you gotta speak up and not into your hand because I can't hear you, bro.
You know you're scaring me with brain stuff when you make me grab a pen.
I make it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Made a joke.
I'm deaf, dumbass. I can't hear you.
Okay, Kenny.
You think you were born in the darkness? No, something like that. I can't even remember the quote. I can't even do a good Bane
Did you
impression.
say middle one was gold?
Can you hear it better?
So the right one is a gold chalice with bright red rubies. The center cup is a wine glass carved from pure diamond, and the right cup is a silver chalice with emeralds and sapphires.
I'm gonna cast Detect Poison.
Is there liquid in them?
It's a trick. We need to find the wooden one.
I assume you approach the table to investigate.
Yes.
As you approach the table, you see arcane writing appears on the table. Which glass would a starving beggar drink from? Those who pick wrong must feel the weight of the glutton's coin purse.
That sounds horrible. A glutton's coin purse? Oh no.
What was the left one?
The left one is a gold chalice with red rubies.
I thought that was the right one.
No, that was the left one. The right one is silver with emeralds and sapphires. Maybe I'm dumb and got my rights and left mixed up. I often do that. Right gold, center diamond, left silver.
Yeah.
No, other way around. Shit. The lighting is low light. There's flickering red torches on the wall. Like the fire is like a bright crimson red, giving like the kind of like a.
Lit.
Because they entered, they're gonna leave the way they came, bro. Hammered.
I'm going to go investigate one of the torches to see if it's an ever-burning torch.
Roll me what you would roll to find that out.
Well, the easiest way to do it would be to try to burn something with it, because an ever-burning torch produces no heat.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Take the torch out of the sconce, and go ahead and try charring the table with it.
The red fires flicker upon the surface, but make no scorch marks.
What
I'll slowly bring my hand towards the flame.
is the
No heat emitted.
I'm grabbing these. Anyone else want one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take one. I can't see very well in the dark. What's in it's is there liquid in the glasses, and if so, like is it all the same?
With Jonathan's detect poison, as well as you going over and looking at the cup, it looks as if it were water.
Okay.
And no poison is innately detected.
Okay. Say
Innately detected, you say.
so the one that
I said what I said.
the one that the beggar would drink from is what it said?
Yes. Which glass would a starving beggar drink from? Those who pick wrong must feel the weight of the glutton's coin purse.
And it's just the 3 chalices on the table?
It's just the 3 chalices in a triangle formation towards you. The left, gold, center, diamond, right, silver.
If they're starving, they're going to go for the one closest to them. I'll walk over towards the diamond in the middle.
That's one way to look at it. Does anybody else have any other insights?
Why would he go for a drink if he's starving?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think
Even a drink will the tummy.
but that also may be a fair point. Maybe we shouldn't drink from any of them.
Did Jonathan's detect poison kind of trigger at all 3, or just none of them?
It said none of them are mine.
None of them innately smelled of poison.
Okay.
Could I roll like a alchemy check for like the smell?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I could do that if you want, but
You could also go ahead and investigate. Yeah,
okay. Can I do it with my knowledge alchemy instead of my
go for it.
investigation?
Yeah, go for it.
Damn.
$11.
11. You begin to smell and investigate. It smells of nothing, and it sounds as if like just a regular, almost like water. It seems to like no additives. It's not wine. It's not ale. Just seems water. Beckett,
I got 34.
34.
Yeah.
It seems like water.
All of them or just the one?
All of them.
Okay. I'll relay
All
that.
of them just appear to be filled with water.
I don't know. I like what Beckett said. Why was the starving person want the drink? Maybe we just shouldn't drink any of them and try see what happens if we proceed.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. What would happen if we dumped the water out of one of the glasses?
Which glass?
Are you asking in character or
In character, yes.
okay?
Which glass would you like to dump? That's the question.
Dump the diamond
Is there
one.
anything else around the room?
See what
No,
happens.
other than the stairs and the door we came in, and the torches on the wall.
Or we pour all three
Nothing magically hidden?
Yeah, that also might be a fair point. I'm thinking maybe somebody starving or like really in need of food and drink would just drink all three.
Yeah.
Pour all three into the diamond.
I activated my eyes. Is there anything like invisible around the room?
Nothing appears invisible. No. Hold on. Checking my notes. No, nothing appears invisible at this point. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Go on.
I grabbed the gold chalice, pour it into the diamond. I take the sapphire embedded one. I pour it into the diamond. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this kills me, then please thoroughly dispose of the body. No trace left.
Yes,
Cheers.
I mean, if that's what you want.
Oh, you're dead. He muted up. He's laughing his ass off. Or he's crying. I don't know what's happening.
So two
Truly
things are gonna
gluttonous.
happen.
Oh,
Two things are gonna happen. So
Truly
as you
gluttonous.
pour the gold chalice into the diamond chalice, as you place it, the gold chalice back onto the surface of the table, the water within it begins to refill to its original point. The gold chalice still stays at its height. You go ahead and pour the silver one in. It similarly fills back up, and you down the diamond chalice, and your thirst has been quenched.
Okay.
Another.
As-
Get me the decanter.
Did you drink the whole glass, or did you just have a sip?
I took a good swig, so probably
You took a
more
good
than a
swig. So probably more than a mouthful. You take a swig and place it back on the table, and then you just see just a little bit fill up to the place that it was originally poured at. Just topped itself
Ooh.
off. As
Okay.
you feel... What did you feel? Roll me a fortitude check.
All Alrighty. Fortitude. $17.
You know, you didn't eat as much as you wanted to earlier, so you're a little bit hungry. Other than that, you're feeling all right.
So, how do you feel?
Oh, it's because it wasn't magical enough.
And does anything seem to happen after he drinks it? Like just
Nothing seems to
I'm thinking
happen.
of going back into my hole and pulling out my provisions box. I've got about 15 meals in there.
do you need to eat that right now or
No, but I mean, I'm feeling a little snackish.
okay?
We might peckish. Unfortunately, if I open it up, then that means that I need to take out all 15 meals at once, and it'll only reach tomorrow, so I mean, there's going to be a lot of wasted food.
Yeah, might as well wait then. What do you say?
Okay.
Well, if that didn't really seem to do much, should we just looking around, just kind of only seeing the stairs? Should we proceed?
Yeah, sure. But I'm taking the diamond cup with me.
Okay.
In fact, actually, why worry? Have all three.
Leave the gold one where it is.
The gold one? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. Keeping the diamond and the sapphire encrusted one.
That's fine. The gold one was pointing towards the door, and we were told to exit the way we leave. I just, in case something weird were to happen, I want to make sure there's some sort of pointer.
No,
the diamond-
the
arcane mark.
Well,
diamond one was facing towards
then I'll
you.
put the gold one where the diamond one was.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like, that end of the table that was facing the doorway.
Yeah, and you all make towards the stairs.
Yeah.
Right. What's your
I'm going to
marching
be
order?
checking for traps. I'm in front and checking for traps.
Next.
I'll go next. I don't...
I'll probably be in the middle.
I'll be next.
Again.
Yeah, confidently, but cautiously, you make your way towards the. It's not even a doorway. It's just it's a spiraling staircase. As Yonatan, you're in the zone. You're looking around for traps. You're looking at all the corners. You're looking at the steps. You're looking at any inconsistencies, and something smacks, like you smack into something as you stumble back, as you feel two more curious, unknowing bodies smack into you as behind Tobin walks into you, walking into nothing, as you guys bonk on each other, as something seems to be blocking the staircase.
Well,
Question: the thing that we blocked into, is it invisible?
It's not invisible.
The solid?
It is solid.
Okay. The only reason why I'm saying that is because when my eyes are activated, it's called See the Unseen. I can see anything invisible for 24 hours.
Would you... Alright, so you probably would have seen the wall of force that is blocking your exit, blocking your descent. Sorry, belay that. I was
No,
like,
he
it's not
smacked into it.
technically invisible, but going back, you probably would have seen that, but fuck it, I think it's funnier that you guys
Yeah,
stumble
exactly.
into each other.
Um,
no.
Wall of force.
yeah, I'm gonna touch the not wall. It just acts like a wall.
It just acts like a solid plain wall. It almost feels cold to the touch.
Right. I don't think
Since
we.
I'm the only one
Oh, go ahead.
Since I'm the only one that interacted with the puzzle, maybe it'll have a different effect on me.
Be my guest.
I proceed to the front and try to put my hand through it.
Your hand falls right through as if nothing were there.
You all have to take a drink from the chalice. That's lovely.
So I guess I need to bring these back upstairs, huh?
As you, your whole body would pass through the wall of force, then you would notice that the cups would almost fall like ashes out of your hands and reappear in the same order back on the table.
Oh, dick move.
So you can't keep the chalices, but you can proceed. So
Okay, I
and you're
drank
sure you're feeling okay?
from the diamond cut one. I mean, I feel as though I should be more skeptical.
But you
That's
feel
about it.
okay. Well,
Just as a reminder, though, if you want to do it the exact same way, I took the diamond chalice, I poured the gold chalice in. Then I poured the sapphire and ruby chalice in. Then I took a good gulp.
all right.
Dare I say, a quaff.
Okay. We're gonna go back up and
I'll wait down here.
I'll do what he did and put him back and let other people do it if they want to.
Repeating the technique, you drink from the chalice and your thirst is quenched. As you try to pass through the wall, you successfully pass through as the rest of you follow suit and carry on in the marching order that you originally said. Nate, what are you rolling for me? To find traps.
Oh, I'm going to roll. I'm gonna roll search.
It is search anyways.
I just say things and I'm just gonna let the rules lawyers be like, this is what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, cool, do that.
Nat 20 for a total of 41.
Dice cam. I'm just kidding. Yeah. As you are scouring the staircase, you see almost it's razor thin. It's almost like you see a dust speck out of place. You notice a small string that's thrown just in between the third and the fourth staircase. That would, to the normal eye, be unseen, but to you, with your knowledge of traps and being able to get around, you notice the string and is able to notify everyone to skip the step. How tall is Beckett?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit.
Can you walk down 2 stairs? I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Can you roll me a?
I'm 5'11", you piece of shit.
Oh, never mind. I
Shit,
thought you
she's
were
bigger
taller
than
than
me.
that. I don't think you're 5'11". You're short as fuck.
In real life, yeah, sure, but
No, yeah, I'm talking about in real life. Can you
That's
walk
why
down
I
2
make them
stairs?
that's why I make them tall, because I'm short as fuck.
Oh, all right. If they're 5'11", then that's fine, I guess. You're able to skip a stair. I was gonna make fun of you because you were short. But that's fine.
Man, I know where you live.
Do you?
I can't believe you haven't heard the song Tilsonburg by Stompin' Tom Connors.
Leave me alone, okay?
What's wrong with you?
What?
Yeah.
That didn't go the way you wanted it to.
No. All right. Successfully passing puzzle 1 and trap 1, you all descend your way down the first staircase. As you feel the temperature begin to drop a little bit.
As we pass through the wall, in a few hours we will also have to pass water.
Do you know what I hate about that? Do you know what I hate about that, Chris?
True?
You want to know what I hate about that? As you're descending down this chamber, as you see the smooth, dark stone brick walls turn to a much more dark, jagged, almost cave-like walls. As it curves down, and the chamber opens up into almost like a small cave room. The floor filled with about 2 feet of water. You
I knew
fucking you pass through the wall. Now you gotta pass through water again. Fuck.
Not quite the pass water I was expecting, but I'll take it all the same.
As only lit now by your ever burning torches. See the sleek dark stone walls. As you're taking in the surroundings around you, you see across this small cave cavern. Across, you see a door with an indent, almost kind of takes the shape of a gem. As Jonathan, you're first on the room. You can see in the dark. Roll me a spot check.
Yep.
Just so you know, I transform into a little taller of a person because the stupid water is making my head a foot and 4 inches above. I'm only 3'4".
I'm gonna use my inspiration point to re-roll. Okay, that's much better. All right, I got 26.
As you step into this cavern, you hear the flutter of wings above as you look up to the top of the cavern and see a small, glowing aquamarine gem in the ceiling, surrounded by 6 or 7 large dire bats with crimson red eyes. As you all make your way and wade into this water-filled cavern, the gem above you with the dire bats, and the door opposite the door you entered.
Anyone want to fuck with some bats by casting silence?
That might not be a bad way to retrieve the stone.
Or you can let the druid turn into a fucking dire bat.
Yeah,
Nah.
but
Works
you'd
too.
be very outnumbered, and if you can get up there silently, no matter what you transform into, you probably have better luck taking the stone.
I mean, I'm just putting it out there. It's an option.
Oh yeah, they're bats.
Take
Echolocation.
5, boys. Take 5.
Why are we taking 5?
I need 5.
Okay.
So as the water kind of clings around all of your probably mid shins to like upper thigh, kind of varying in that height, about 2 feet. Not thigh, but mid knee height, somewhere around there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
As knees turns into something taller. I think that's just the funniest detail. As how
I
do
copy
you all?
Wow.
Does your clothes morph with you?
Please say no.
We agreed it did.
Okay, bet.
Damn it.
Okay.
Why are you
It's like
talking
looking in a
on
mirror.
I'm
Why are
just
you talking on your thing? And are you using your mic as the talking thing, and then using his camera as the viewing thing? I like it.
Makes it where you can hear us better.
That is fantastic. I really like that. You guys are so smart.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the plan?
How do you all proceed as the water clings around your shins? It feels very cold.
Okay, so as to not disturb the bats, I assume we've been relayed to by Yonatan, or at least have all seen the gemstone in the door socket at this point.
Yes.
So what's kind of like whispery, just to not disturb the bats? What's the plan?
I can get up there.
Can you do it without making these dire bats want to eat us?
Give me 3 minutes, I could probably do it.
All right.
First things first, I'm going to cast a personal weapon enchantment onto my weapon, or my harpoon, and I'm going to make it flying again.
Okay. See where you're going.
The Nova Scotian witch. I love it.
And so that's the plan to get up there. What's the plan to not make the bats want to eat us?
I reach into my wand bracer, flick out the bronze wood, and I try to use my spell storing infusion to make it a 1-charge wand.
What would that entail?
Well, I plan on turning it into a 1-charge wand of silence.
Is there any roles I should ask you to make
Use magic
in
device.
creating this? Go ahead and roll use magic device. I would say you're pretty apt in your craft. I would probably put it at a DC 16,
Let's see.
especially for a one use charge rod. I feel like 16's manageable.
The DC is 20 plus spell level times 3. So
Huh.
in this case, it would actually be 26 because it appears on the cleric spell list as a 2nd level spell.
Huh. All right. Well,
They do not
26 it is.
They do not make free magics easy or free.
No.
So use magic device.
Come on.
And that is a 17 plus. Okay, so that's 31.
Yeah.
All right.
And now I just need to do another use magic device check on it in order to activate the wand.
All
Is that
right.
hopefully an easier DC?
Flat 20,
Okay.
Right.
Seems to.
and that's a 24.
Yeah.
Yay! So I cast the wand of silence onto my harpoon.
So as you do that, I'm gonna kind of be like, so what exactly is your plan in character? And then like realizing that like, oh, because I know it emanates around you, so realizing that I can't hear myself, I go, oh, but more like,
So what is your plan?
yeah, pretty much.
I love it, dude. That is awesome. Dude, you know, there's so many clips during our campaign that I'm like, dude, this would be awesome to have animated.
Oh, I know. I think
This would
that all
just
the
be
time.
a funny ass
I wish we
moment.
could do our own like Vox Machina.
Dude, that would be incredible. Kickstarter and then no, I'm kidding.
Anyway.
Anyways, as the harpoon of silent Nova Scotian witches.
I hop aboard it and rise up through the air until I can reach the sapphire.
So, you begin to ascend into the air. The bats start fluttering their wings violently and almost begin to smack into you like moths on a lamp. But they're so disoriented that they can't see you or comprehend what or where you are, is that they're smacking into you, falling a little bit, flying back up, trying to smack into you, smacking into each other, as you see two of them collide full speed into each other and like tail kite spin and descend into the water. As you see their bat forms floating up unconscious in the water. As you go ahead and attempt to grab the jewel, and you grasp it and take it from its resting place, I need you to roll me a reflex save.
I'm also,
Oh my.
while he's riding up there and these bats are doing that, I want to whisper, guys, we should probably get over to that door. And then start kind of sneaking over there.
And just for context, it's a 20-foot radius from the harpoon, so 40-foot diameter. So depending on how big this room is, it literally
how tall's
might
the
be
room?
silencing the whole room.
It might just be keeping you all silent because I'm pretty sure it's a 40-foot ceiling.
Oh.
All right then.
Then I'm gonna gesture
reflex.
them. Come on, guys, and then I'm gonna start heading towards the door.
That is a 12.
Alter fortune as a reaction.
I don't think you're aware enough of what's happening to him to do that.
I think maybe in this context I will allow it, because he's, as much as you signaled to motion towards the door, you all are watching him in anticipation to retrieve the key, and so in seeing that as Alistair begins to go and grasp the gemstone, it almost almost like an ice cube slips right out of his hand as he goes to try and reach for it. In that instantaneous moment, Jonathan reaches out to his powers of nature and the power of Varus, and attempts to give him the momentum and the focus to grasp the gemstone once more. Can you give me one more reflex save?
19.
So positionally, the space in the door, there's a small, almost staircase slope up towards the door, which is enough space for one person. So Tobin, leaving to charge, stays out of the water. But Jonathan, Orgolan, Knees, and Beckett all still sitting within the water, watching in anticipation as the jewel slips out of his hand as he begins to stumble for it. Jonathan muttering words of Druidic as he stumbles and reaches out, and in the moment he grabs the gem as it slips from his hand and descends. The only person who has the reaction speed to might be able to catch this is Orgolan. I need Orgolan to roll me a reflex save, as he's the only person close enough and fast enough to have that reaction.
Oh. Oh, come on, baby.
And I'm
please.
only giving this... I wouldn't give this roll otherwise, but just because situationally, Orgolan is closest.
Oh, dear God.
Give me that dice cam, baby. We need that dice cam. This is a dramatic reveal. We need that dice cam, Liam.
18. I rolled pretty shit.
No.
I rolled a 9.
Oh boy.
How long does silence last?
Minutes.
How
About
many?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Because
In
they
this
only
case, it's
made
only
it
been
at
about
cast-
30 seconds of time passing, so you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds of silence remaining. As Orgolan reaching towards a gem, literally grabbing it as he feels the icy cold touch, almost like touching an icicle. You don't have another alter fortune, right, Yonatan?
I do.
You do? Do you want to alter his fortune? Because you see him starting to fumble.
Why not?
3.
Why not? I'll go for it. Cast it again.
As he clutches towards it, similarly to Alistair, the second catch, he grabs it and it slips right out of his hand, almost like he looks confused for a moment. You have one more chance to roll a reflex, Mr. Orgolan. One more chance.
Dice camp.
Yeah, dice camp. Don't roll it yet.
Don't
Dice
roll
camp.
that.
Don't roll it yet.
Do you not understand dice camp?
I can't see properly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 17. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's a 28.
28. And just at the last second, you duck forward as the back of your hand touches the freezing water. You see there's even like a few water droplets still on your palm as you catch the gemstone, as those water droplets instantly freeze. As you catch the gem at the last moment, just millimeters above the water. As the bat's still wildly, like moth to a lamp, smacking into Alistair as he's attempting to fly his way down. Just roll me just a general fortitude check to not be knocked off of your harpoon. Just
Right.
from the mass weights of multiple
That's
thingies
a
flying at you.
16.
16. Yeah, you're fine. You maintain strength. The one kind of knocks you off, and you kind of hang for a moment, catch yourself, and as you descend your way back down to the floor of the cave. The dire bats still smacking into each other and colliding all over the place and smacking into the walls and unaware of the events that just took place.
That was too close for comfort.
You said lip syncing
Yeah,
in
right.
silence.
I'm just gonna wait here because I can't really communicate with everybody.
In probably the longest awkward silence you guys have ever stood in, the enchantment fades as you all are free to speak with each other again.
Guys, noticing like coughing or something and realizing that the sound's back on. Guys, come on, let's get out of here.
Great. I think your grating voices again.
Or Golan, get the stone over here.
Need to get that
Repeat. He
stone.
did here.
We need to get that stone away from the water. Like, let's get it through the doorway, please.
I start to quickly go to the door.
Do you hand it to another person, or do you just put it directly into the door?
No, I walk to the door.
All right, you walk to the door, pushing past Tobin, and you place the gemstone within the door. As you see, within the dark of the cavern, you didn't normally see them, but there are small grooves in the doors that line towards the hinges as they glow in a brilliant blue light. As you put the stone in, you hear a of a lock. There you go. Me forgetting how to do voices. Of a lock flick as you jiggle the doorknob and open it as you see the second descending staircase. Your invisible eyes, is that a one-time use, or how long does that last? Just
It lasts
out of
24 hours,
context.
and I can activate it as many times as I want.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Who's leading the charge?
I guess I will since I'm in front.
I'll go behind him because I was there.
I'll go third.
I guess I'll go next as torchbearer.
I believe I have a torch too. I think I got one off you.
I'll be checking for traps as well.
Can you roll me a search check?
Absolutely.
We're no longer in the water, correct?
We are no longer in the water.
Okay, I revert back to my normal form.
Dope.
So that's what it was like up there.
Search?
Yep.
21.
21. You sense that there's a trap nearby, but you cannot place where. But, Knees, with your invisible eyes, you do see a small arcane sigil, almost like writing on the walls, that is hidden within invisibility that you can't quite comprehend as you immediately look at it. Knees.
Huh? Sorry?
There's...
Yeah, Yonatan, you relay that information.
Yeah, basically there's magic sigils on either side of the wall, Wes?
Just one sigil.
There is an arcane sigil on the left flank of the staircase, about midway down.
Okay.
That's hidden within invisibility that you can't immediately decipher what it says.
Okay.
And Yonatan faintly smells a trap but cannot identify from where.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Orgolan don't know that though. We're just walking.
And also, yeah, the first two have not noticed anything yet as they're walking by. Orgolan's probably nearing the sigil now.
Orgolan, stop.
Military style.
What the fuck was that sound,
That
G?
was him hitting the brakes, bro.
Cartoon slamming on the brakes.
Tune physics.
I see something up ahead, but I can't quite make out what it says.
That's where you should chime in with the trap thing, Yonatan.
Yeah, I think I smell a trap, but I'm not sure where it is.
Okay. What kind of symbol do you see?
It's some arcane rune, but I can't quite make it out.
Can you draw it? Maybe somebody else can make it out if we can't see it.
I might be able to figure out what it is.
I've been doing a lot of reading. I don't know if it'll...
What?
I'm gonna bring out my paper and charcoal. I'm gonna bring out my piece of paper and charcoal. And
I just take out my notebook
Yeah, Nice
and
has
my
a notebook.
ink pen and just make it write exactly what I see.
Can somebody do a knowledge arcana on it?
I can.
I'll take Knowledge Arcana, Decipher Script, or
Ooh, I wanna use my knowledge arcana. I haven't gotten really to use it yet, and I've been reading and got it as like a class ability.
I can do history or religion.
Yeah, if you want to do a different check.
that won't apply.
Either of those?
That was 19.
No, that won't apply.
Planes?
Spellcraft?
Spellcraft I'll take.
Okay, I can do. Yeah, my spell.
I rolled a Knowledge Arcana, it was a 23.
I got a 26 for knowledge arcana.
23, 26.
Show off.
I got a 24.
You already couldn't read it.
32 on Arcana,
Well,
and
I said I couldn't make it out because Wes said I couldn't make it out. I interpret that as like it was too far for me to actually see it properly.
35 on Spellcraft.
So I'm gonna give two different answers. Nobody gave me Decipher Script, right?
I could roll a Decipher Script.
Would you like to and void your other rolls and then let the 26 go through for the Knowledge Arcana?
Yeah, I'll roll for that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It stayed on the side for a 16 and then went to a 3, so I rolled a 7.
You have a inspiration point. Use it.
Right, I do. Not much better. 11.
I didn't see the dice cam. Reroll that.
Wow, I cannot roll today. What is with me? Wow, guess what? I rolled an 8 now. So it's gotta be
How about Owen and his fucking
Roll this
horseshoe
dice. Roll
fucking
this dice.
ass?
Here, let me try the other
Let
new
Owen
set I
take the
have.
die. He knows what's up. Oh, the new set. Or not necessarily
I
new,
got it
but
open.
unopened.
You hold the dice cam. Maybe the dice cam needs to be active.
Maybe dice cam needs to be active.
Alright, I'm gonna big screen the dice cam.
You get it.
Hell yeah.
All the pressure.
All the
That
pressure
dice
right
dice
now.
Jail.
Gotta wait.
Come on, Liam, don't fuck it up.
Alright, here we go.
Nope, not any better.
What is
Let's try the other die again.
it?
14, there we go.
Okay, that's a 14. It's kind of
14. Okay, so we have 14
Well,
for Decipher Script.
well,
26.
altogether.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 18 altogether. 18 on Decipher Script.
That was one.
We have 26 on Knowledge Arcana, and what did we get on Spellcraft?
24.
I had a 32 on Knowledge Arcana and 35 on
Oh, my
Spellcraft.
dice are cursed.
So, what role? How do you guys want me to give this information to you?
Oh,
What roles should we start with?
I don't know.
Let's start in alphabetical order. So Decipher Script first.
That was a crap.
Are
Decipher
we actually
Script.
keeping the 18 for Decipher Script, or are we going with my original
Yeah,
roll?
no, we're going with 18. This isn't supposed to be big.
Okay. I'll make sure to edit everything out once I get a chance.
Nah, keep it.
Let them know how cool of a DM I am. I think Decipher. Let's go for the other ones. Let's leave Decipher Script for the end because
Okay.
that's actually the funniest. What's next in line?
Knowledge Arcana, probably.
Knowledge Arcana. So there is a very powerful spell locked behind this sigil.
Oh, fun.
Is that the most we can tell about it?
It's evocation in nature. and it's elemental. So you have a feeling that it has something to do with fire.
Okay.
Oh,
What's the next
Fun.
one?
that would
Spellcraft.
be spellcraft at 35.
Spellcraft. So I'm going to give you two answers that also Jonathan's investigation would also give him an answer to. You with spellcraft, your knowledge of crafting arcane instruments. You smell a faint bit of gunpowder, as does Jonathan, smelling out, not able to place where it is, but you able to place where it is, you seeing the arcane sigil and seeing the gunpowder residue behind it. You also recognizing that this is a very powerful spell. Probably also just the same information I would have given James.
All right.
Decipher script. Who did the decipher script again? Are you reading off the page or the sigil?
Whatever I can see better.
Probably the page.
The page is in your hand, so I would assume it's the page. As you read and decipher the runes, you see the word boom.
I was gonna say that jokingly. That's funny.
Any ideas, guys?
So very explosive.
I
Yeah.
have an idea.
Oh god.
What's your idea? Please say it before executing it.
Oh, pebble at it.
Well, I mean, I could try dispelling it.
Do you? Yes, you have a spell for that.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Also, why don't we all just take a nice 60-foot jaunt this way, in case you aren't so successful with that, and it goes off instead.
I like that idea.
Good luck, Jonathan. Pat him on the shoulder.
As every member of the leave Jonathan to deal with
If
the
this
sigil
were-
on his fucking
I will
lonesome.
If
stay
this
with
were
Jonathan for a
animated,
minute.
well, he says that like the 60-foot step back, we all just together, like in synchronized, start stepping back, like creeping up the stairs, like we're sneaking away, like
Alistair, you don't
backwards.
happen to have like a blast shield in that hole of yours, do you?
As everyone falls back from their positions, 60 feet back, I look over to
Does
Jonathan.
anyone have a tower shield?
I won't tell anyone if you summon a monkey to go and set off the trap, and we just all go back that way.
Jonathan, you just suggested sacrificing a living organism, a special being in the eyes of Vera, something that you take very sacred,
Oh my god.
as a passing joke to try and trigger what you assume is probably a bomb. How do you react?
This is made in a bomb factory. They're bombs. Yeah, no, that I refuse to do that. That goes
Okay.
against my fairy druid order.
All right, sorry,
If-
I didn't know about the nature of your order and the nature of your sects. But I'm going back 6.
That's totally fine. Just let me do my thing, and if I blow up, I blow up.
I'm just gonna kind of like put my ear to the staircase, just listening for any signs of explosion.
Okay. I am going to go. What's the farthest distance I can be from the sigil while still seeing it?
25 feet. No, 20 feet. A little bit less. 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try firing an arrow, like not shooting the sigil, but like shooting like across from the sigil to see if it's motion activated.
Sir, that is not dispel magic.
I I know. I don't want to use my 4th level spell slots.
It's a
Roll attack. Just roll an attack.
I have 2 attacks, so would I just firing 1 arrow be 1 roll?
Yeah, just one roll at your max bonus.
Uh, 19.
And 19. You shoot the arrow and it poing past and clinks into the wall and stumbles as you down a few stairs, as it doesn't seem to be motion activated.
I'm assuming I've told Yonatan where it is, considering it is invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And dispel magic's a 20-foot burst anyway, so as long as he aims in that general area, he should be okay.
I'm going to cast Produce Flame and throw it across where I shot the arrow.
Buddy, what is happening?
Thank God.
Dispel it, please.
I don't think that would work, as you throw the create flame as it kind of clinks against the wall and fizzles out.
Fuck it, I'm gonna dispel it. I'm gonna try and dispel it now.
Could you walk me through what dispelling magic is like? Could you tell me what that spell is?
I can read it to you. I have it open right now. If you want.
Okay.
Unless you wanted like an in-character explanation of like what he's doing.
I would love both, but let me know what it's like rules-wise.
Okay, yeah. So you can dispel.
And then he can dispel it any way he chooses.
Okay, so you can use dispel magic to end ongoing spells that have been cast on a creature or object, to temporarily suppress the magic abilities of a magic item, to end ongoing spells or their effects within an area, or to counter another spellcaster's spell. A dispelled spell ends as if its duration has expired. Some spells, as detailed in their descriptions, can't be defeated by dispel magic. Dispel magic can dispel, but not counter spell-like effects, just as it does with spells.
Okay, so there's no roll involved. It would just dispel.
Yep. It's just if he casts the spell, instantaneous duration. It's a 20-foot radius burst of dispel magic.
Yeah, and as he dispels the spell, the arcane lettering seems to fall off the wall like ash and disappear.
There is a caster level check involved.
Where's it?
Sure, walk us through that.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Okay, so you need to, in this case, we're going to assume that it's a targeted dispel, targeting the location of the rune.
I guess.
Yep.
Alright, you make a dispel check, 1d20, plus your caster level to a maximum of plus 10, against the spell, or against each ongoing spell currently in effect on the object or creature. The DC for this spell is 11 plus the spell's caster level, and if you succeed on this particular check, that means the spell is dispelled.
Oh, it's not
If you
too
fail, it remains in effect. So whatever the caster level is, it's plus 11.
Okay.
And he needs to roll, or make an opposed roll of his caster level. I believe it's 9 plus 1d20.
Yeah.
And so I need to roll as well.
No, yours is
Nope,
just a set
nope. You
DC.
just need
Oh.
to know what the level of what your
okay.
caster of the spell. So, for example, if it was a lightning bolt trap, you would pretty much be going by the number of d6s of damage that it would cause. So whatever the caster level is of the spell, that plus 11 is the DC that he needs to beat.
Okay, awesome. That's great. So that gives me an actual number to give as a DC. That's awesome.
And since we're level, what, 10, and he's got 9 levels, that actually count towards druid, so...
Yep.
Yeah, so 9 plus 10. Or 9 plus whatever you roll.
9 plus 1d20.
Yeah.
It might be less than that because of his levels in Nature's Warrior.
No, that counts towards
No,
druid.
that counts towards druid spellcasting level.
Right. But I thought it was every 2 levels, though, in Nature's Warrior.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have 7 levels in Druid and then 2 in Nature's Warrior.
So 8 then.
So that means you're technically a level 8.
So
Okay.
1d20 plus 8. roll it
So
or
I
try?
need.
You need a 13 and above.
Oh dear God!
Dude, you
No
already
pressure.
have...
I need to roll a 13 or
I'm gonna,
13 total.
No.
You need a 13. You need to roll a 13 and above.
Roll.
Oh dear
What level
God!
is this fucking spell? Crazy.
The DC is 21.
Alter fortune. Please, for the
Bro's
love of
popping those,
fuck.
like, fucking mints.
Oh my God! I got 13 on the dot.
Woohoo!
Let's go!
I rolled a nat 1 on my first.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's hype, dude. Honestly, I like that sometimes when it's like when it's a big deal roll. I give you like what you need to roll and above, like the Brendan Lee Mulligan style.
Yeah.
I think that was it was a 21. You have a +9 bonus. You need a 13 and above.
I got it on the dot.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Alright.
With 13 on the dot. I can't even remember what we were rolling for. I'm just too hyped about the roll.
Dispelling the rune.
Dispelling the runes as it melts off the wall like ash. You no longer get the sense that there's a trap nearby, as you feel as though you've successfully disarmed this delayed fireball at level 10.
Oh my God.
So that would have been 10d6 to the face if that went off. Do you guys want to know the trigger? Do you know what's the worst part
Yeah,
of
what
that?
was the
The way I love that you solved that trap was immaculate. Do you want to know what the trigger was?
Reading it off the wall?
Reading the fucking rune. If you read the rune, it would have exploded.
I thought so. That's why as soon as you said if he read it off the book or the wall, I was like, please say book, please say book. I thought you were going to make his book catch fire by reading the rune.
And with that, trap number 2 has been solved. We're gonna go on break for now as we into the third room.
Alright.
As cautiously keeping your eye out for more traps, you all descend down the second staircase. As you pass into a square room, as you guys, let's say, just for the purposes of, understanding directions, you guys pass through the southern room, as the staircase descends into the square room. The wall directly opposite you, the northern wall, has nothing on it. I'm just talking to the walls, and then I'll talk about what's in the room, just so we're clear. The eastern wall has a large stone face that has been carved almost like, I want to say into it, but it's protruding out of the wall. If you understand my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting flashbacks of the Tomb of Horrors, and it's
very I kind of base it off of that, but it's not the same trap. I thought about using the Tomb of Horrors, but I was like, Chris has probably played it. I'm not going to use those.
Sorry.
On the western wall is each of the texts so far that you've seen within the dungeon has been the same glowing red, arcane, small, almost about maybe like 2 inches tall writing. On the western wall reads in common, and it's almost painted onto the walls, much larger than the text that you're normally used to. It says the words, "Show me wealth." As in the so facing the northern wall, you have the northeast and northwest corners. Those are filled. The corners are filled with gold, platinum, and rare cut gemstones. The southeastern wall is filled with fine cloths, linens, and rare silks. And the southwestern corner is filled with barrels of expensive aged liquors, rare spices, and food only kept in a royal homestead.
Do I remember what the king's face looks like that we rescued?
Killian's. This does not reflect Killian's face.
No, like I want to show the face royalty.
The face of royalty.
He said show
How?
wealth. The thing said
Oh well.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, like,
the words on the wall on the western facing wall says, "Show me wealth."
Can I hastily write down wealth on a piece of paper and show it to the?
And devil pull.
As you hastily write down the word haste and show it towards the face,
Wealth.
nothing happens.
I wanted to write down wealth, not haste.
Did I say the word haste?
Yeah, you said hastily
Yes.
write haste.
Yes, he wanted to quickly write the word wealth onto a piece of paper and show him the word wealth.
It makes you feel better. I heard wealth, but I'm dyslexic, so.
No, he definitely said haste.
Well,
But,
I think I'm also dyslexic at this point, V.
Hey. Welcome to the club.
Okay, show
Or I'm
me-
just stupid. As you write well on the page, you show towards the stone face.
Okay, let's
Nothing happens.
can I investigate the 4 corners and just see if there's anything like not as obvious, like you gave us a general description, but just like see what other, if there's anything maybe, I don't know about out of place, but just like what other, like I guess more specific stuff, like obviously there's treasures and linen, I don't know, you know, do you know what I mean, like just what kind of stuff
Is there anything above like designer clothes, piles of money, and caviar is what I'm placing in front of you. Is there's plenty of expensive, wealthy items within these 4 corners. I don't know, like I could describe a few more things, but the point remains is there is much wealth within this cavern.
This may be a little weird, but could I roll for architecture on the face? See, just like I don't know how to word this.
Would there be anything you're looking for in particular in rolling architecture? It's like I don't know if I would just allow a roll without knees in character investigating something in particular. Is there anything that might catch your eye as a designer and architecture?
For me, when I say for me, I mean as knees. But
Yes.
the way I see it, wealth, these physical possessions don't matter to me. My version of wealth is the wealth of knowledge, and I want to state the statue back and show how much knowledge I have.
I think that's also a fair note that maybe this doesn't necessarily like obviously there's all sorts of wealth that this statue already has. Maybe we have to offer it something that's like of value to us. Like something that like how you said like knowledge is wealth to you, like your stuff like
I
something of value to us.
was thinking of like trying to see if I recognize the statue and or person
But
and look into the history to see if I can like determine what wealth is to that individual.
Jonathan, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Let me know if it's above 10.
It is not above 10.
Understood. Continue, Beckett. Sorry.
That I was done. That was Bell Beckett's speech.
What's your intelligence? Does that place it above a 10?
That does place it above a 10, yes.
You've seen this face before.
Can I see if I've seen this face before?
You have not seen this face before. The only person I would reasonably think has seen this face before is Jonathan.
Okay.
You may take that as you will. What is your exact roll with your intelligence modifier?
11.
You've seen this face before. I will leave you with that. And you have only seen this face before.
Alistair's just gone over to the corner with all the coins and just shoveling it inside of the enveloping pit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'll give you 10,000 gold.
wow.
And if the rest of you would like to shove some gold in your pockets, you can each take up to 10,000 gold.
I will gladly do that.
I stay back because I am cautious about the door saying leave as you came.
Yeah, I'm gonna not take any.
Tobin wants to, but he doesn't know what kind of stuff's going on in here, and he's not going to.
All right, who's taking gold?
Yo.
Alistair.
Or Golan said he's taking gold. No takesy backsies.
I'm not going to take any gold.
I want the gold real bad, but I'm not taking no gold. Dead men tell no tales, brother.
I'm going to present my ironwood bomb in front of the statue and see what happens.
Of the room unchanged.
Quick lore question, just because I want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly.
Yeah,
Guy
I love lore
Spire
questions. Kavalis.
Yes. He's somewhat related to Teshima, not the poison, correct?
Yeah.
So
Jeshima's brother.
Jeshima's brother would technically be the poison's uncle.
Really?
Damn, bro, your family's weird as fuck. Okay.
He
Okay. Um,
That, I
I'm
mean, that would
gonna.
explain his powerfulness. Child of a demigod.
No, wait, other way around. He would be sorry, Reason to
Nephew?
Cavalis. They would be cousins.
Okay.
Kind of half siblings, cousins. Hold on. Hold on. Pause the episode. I actually just need to draw this out. My brain hurt.
Now.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting the now.
So yeah, we've come out there technically half siblings, but also technically first cousins twice removed. They're fucking gods, man. I don't understand. I
Hey,
made
dude,
this lore and I don't
you know what?
understand
Let's
it.
not talk. It's not that bad. Let's look at like the relations between all the Greek gods.
Literally.
It's not.
That's not. And so V, I don't understand what the context of your question was. I hope you remember it.
I do. So-
They are cousins twice removed, but also technically half siblings.
Mhm. I am thinking about family wealth, so I was Beckett's remembering what Jeshima said to the group about, well, not to the group, but like to Tobin while the group was all there, about his blood. So you're muted. What's up?
No. You keep talking. I
Okay.
muted specifically because I need to say things out loud.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. So I'm going to relay all this information to the group while actively pulling out my syringes as an option. Not going to start stabbing people yet, but as an option.
Okay.
Appreciate the yet.
Currently, our options are give this statue my blood, because I might be related to it, or maybe stuff that's worth stuff to us. Can I want to cast detect magic and look for any thing in these piles and whatnot that look magical. See if anything, if anything like sticks out magically.
No, I don't think anything would stick up magically to
And
you within the piles of the items.
what about like in the room in general?
In the room in general, the paint is paint. The stone wall. The face is magical. The face seems to have some form of spell on it beyond your understanding. But it seems to have some sort of spell on it, but beyond that, you're unsure.
If I were to date this statue, would it help Jonathan pinpoint more where the face comes from?
Do you say that one more time if you were to what?
If I were to date how old the statue is, would it help Jonathan remember more?
So, with that question, I'm going to respond without any rules. I'm just going to state facts that your party already knows. The spires are direct ley lines to the Everdark. The Everdark seems to be the almost hierarchical father figure to a lot of the dark entities of the Boundless Shores. And Jonathan has been the only person to have direct contact or experience with the Everdark.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Yonatan knows who it is.
Is it? I'm going to reflect on my past memories and see if I can reflect on any experiences with the Everdark, and to see if I can find a face, and then compare it to the stone face.
So, how in tune do you think Yonatan is with nature right now?
I feel like Yonatan is as balanced to nature as he has been since the events of Palor's Tear.
What about before? Do you think he's become stronger in his power and in his confidence with the power of Eris? Or do you think
Definitely.
he's just the same?
I definitely think he's grown and learned a lot.
So, in what particular memory do you focus on? There's a few that you might mention, but there's a few still dark spots in your memory that you're unsure of the actual events to take place. I'll leave that with what you will. What memory do you focus on as you stand before the face?
I am going to focus on the memory I'm going to focus on is when I was casting when I was trying to use divination with the old scryer lady.
Mm.
And when the Everdark interfered. And my body went numb, if I remember correctly.
As you focus there, piecing all the dots together, finally understanding who this is, you begin to enter into the dark corners of your mind. As you remember that orb of scrying, as you peered into it and see undead bear peer back at you, you see within this orb almost like a memory, but also like a flashback. This seems it's way more in depth for you to understand what you're experiencing right now. But as you watch within this orb, through the mind of your past self peering into the orb, seeing the bear, you see the bear, and in his eyes, you peer even further as you gain a deeper understanding. As you see green flames fickle up around you as you feel yourself grow younger. You and your young self, your young, scared, desperate self during the events of Palor's Tear, staring down your best friend. As you scream, "Leave me alone," as the wood erupt in green, emerald green fire. You see, instead from your own eyes, you see a bird's eye view. You see, I apologize, your friend's name.
Arceal.
You see Arceal twirl back and fumble into the leaves around as they scatter up around his body. As he stumbles back and leans up against a tree, seeing the green fire lap towards him, almost like snakes towards a rat. He gracefully casts Create Water and dissipates them. Disappears into the wood. As the vision fades, as the crystal ball fades from your sight, you see the stone face as the jaw unhinge. Where I need to go pee, so we'll be right back. As the jaws of the stone face unclench, revealing the doorway into the next room, you see the descending staircases. The descending staircase descending between the maw of the stone cut square teeth. As first up, you Jonathan, you face a stone. Most recently, I would assume you would lead the charge as soon as well as looking for traps.
Yeah.
I would ask you, which moment do you start looking for traps?
Immediately before, I would look for traps first.
First, what's better, investigation or listen for you, or search or listen?
I do believe that it is search. Search is better.
It is search. Go ahead and roll me search then.
Okay. Okay, that's a 26.
As you first, like, taking a moment to purvey your surroundings, you hear a small whirring of a gear. Load something in position. As you identify where the sounds come from, it sounds from a device each behind each of the teeth. As you feel something within the teeth begin to load action and await.
Can I guesstimate where the base of the mouth is?
The base of the mouth to you is to the floor, but the teeth itself stands about probably a half a foot off the ground.
So from the base of the floor to like half a meter?
To where are you measuring to? The top of the mouth?
Yeah, from the bottom to the top of the mouth.
It's probably about, I'd say about a meter and a half, maybe.
A meter and a half.
So, 5 feet.
That's 5 meters. That's 5 feet.
Okay.
Sorry, I just take a minute there. It's about 5 feet, probably closer to 6 feet.
If only I had a thing caught from the rope tree called fucking evasion. I am going to roll back away from the mouth, like towards like the other side of the room.
You're gonna back up a little bit to what, the opposite side of the room, or just away from the mouth?
Away from the mouth. Like I want to be like, so like if Jonathan's thinking like it's arrows or something, and he's assuming the arrows are the whatever's going to be coming is going to be coming straight to him from the mouth. So I want to roll to the side.
Okay, you just took off to the side a little bit. Nothing seems to activate so far, as you heard the gears whirring and clicking into action. You haven't seen anything trigger yet, as you duck off towards the side.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
I heard something. I heard like a gear or something are
Ooh.
multiple gears like clicking into place at the base of the mouth, like in the mouth.
And you didn't like the clicking?
I did not like it one bit.
Okay. I wander over to the part of the room that has the assorted wares and try to find my number of silks and throws and other tapestries and such.
As you gather yourself, you see linens of purple, red, and blue, rare colors, expensive colors that you've rarely seen. You collect a good bundle.
Lovely. Okay, this is going to be a lesson to each of you. So, the rule of clockworks is that the gears need to sit inside of each other. The second rule of clockwork is never get it jammed. Start tying off knots inside of the fabrics and silks, and wander over towards the teeth. So, where did you say that there was all of these clicks that you didn't like?
It's like it's in the mouth.
Oh, neat! Start
Yeah.
jamming each of the gears with the fabrics that we found.
There's about as you go and try to identify, there's about 20 different gears for each teeth. So there's 10 below and 10 above. You see as you kind of delicately look. Could you just give me a search check? Just let me know if it's above 10. That's just to make sure you're not stupid enough to walk into the clutches of it, which I'm sure you're not.
That's a 21 in total.
That is definitely above a 10. So you see almost like small, whoever's eating chips, mute. You see behind each of the stone-cut teeth, there are small, almost crossbows that are lined with a lime green liquid. Each of the bolt is lined with a lime green liquid, aiming towards the entrance of the mouth.
Yeah.
As just roll me a use rope check, DC 18, to be able to tie enough knots and to have enough ends to stuff each of the contraptions.
Whew. Okay, rolled a 15, so 20.
20, yeah. You tie knots and stuff each of the loose ends into the contraptions, and you in your mind cautiously, but then you're like, no, wait, I need to perform, and just confidently stick your arm out within the clutches of the maw of the stone face as you hear as each of the gears begin to clench up with the fabric and catch before they can launch their darts. As you before you can announce to your party that it is safe to cross.
You know what really grinds my gears? Poison darts.
Oh, well, those certainly wouldn't have been pleasant as I kind of like look at the stuffed gears. You sure it's safe now?
I go ahead and step forward and clumsily dance around in front of it, doing a little waltz.
Good enough for me. Shall we?
Let's go.
And a volley of 20, no less.
I'm going to go down the staircase and go down the staircase and then check for traps.
A search check.
Yeah. That was correct. Okay, 26.
26. The stairway is clear as you descend into the next room. As you descend into the next room, it's once again a room with no exit. You see to the left of you is a statue of a fallen angel, a large stone cloak shaded over the face, with its right arm extended as if it were holding something. And nothing else seems to be within this room except for a mirror on wheels that's faced away from the statue.
For context, fallen angel. Does that mean that the statue itself is toppled over, or that the angel itself is?
No, it seems to be an angel of death of sorts, a negative spirit, an evil, once good, now evil entity.
All right.
This better not be what
Could
I
I do a religion check?
A religion check? Go for it.
14.
A 14. How much do you know about the lore of the Everdark?
Probably not much, whatever my draconic knowledge would give me.
So have you researched anything beyond your draconic knowledge of the Everdark? Have you ever looked into its lore and into its power?
I think at this point, I haven't had the time with working with Kay and then being brought on this. Because up until now, I haven't heard much of it until after dark.
As much research as you put into the land around you, this statue sets you uneasy.
better not be a weeping
It's
angel.
something dark. You understand it's something dark, but you can't place what it is or where it came from. It seems. Roll me a knowledge architecture.
28.
28. This statue is. You before entering this spire, you have been told that this spire has existed probably before civilization as you know it. So therefore, looking at the cave walls and then looking at the stone of this statue, this is eons earlier. This is older than something that you've been told that's been here before time has been counted.
I continue to look at the scout statue and think out loud. This is older than anything recorded.
Man, I know I'm old.
Is the mirror facing the statue?
The mirror is facing away from the statue.
I know I'm old, but that thing compared to me is like Jurassically old.
What's Jurassic? Can I investigate the mirror?
Yeah.
So it's
Um,
on wheels, or
yeah, it's just on wheels.
what's Is it just straight up mirrors and in some sort of frame? What does it look like? Tell me about it.
It's a mirror within a frame. Yeah.
What's the frame look like?
Almost coffin shaped, but big enough for a humanoid to step within it.
I'm gonna touch the mirror.
The mirror is solid.
Well, what are you guys thinking? Saying that's a really
Present
old statue?
present the mirror to the statue.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna. Is it? Can I move it easily myself? Like since it's on wheels?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it's easily moved within by yourself.
any objections?
Um. Hey Beckett.
Yeah?
Um. What do you think about getting that necklace of protection from evil near to that statue thing, near to the angel?
Oh yeah, I never took that off. Does that do anything while I'm in there since I'm still wearing it by accident?
It hasn't been reacting as if it were doing anything so far.
Okay. I will take it off and I'll walk it over to Yamachin. I was gonna toss it, but I'll walk it over.
Nice.
No problem.
I am going to walk up to the angel and just put the protection of evil, put it near the angel.
Roll me a reflex.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
While he does that, I've got a question. Since the statue seems older than anything, I wouldn't even know the symbolism of an angel of death, I'm assuming.
No,
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
not with your history check. No.
Oh God.
30-20.
What did I ask you for a roll?
Reflex.
Reflex.
Oh, reflex. 30-20. You place this beaded necklace around this dark angel. As you place it around, the small gemstones begin to quake and
That's not.
explode as the necklace explodes into shrapnel as you duck below the
That's
statue to
not-
not get hit by
That's
anything.
not what I meant.
Well, what
I
did you
didn't want to
mean?
put it on the
Oh,
angel's
you
neck.
didn't
I wanted
put
to
it-
put it near it.
Oh, near it.
Near it.
I
not
thought you said you
on
put it on it. I apologize. I thought you laid it on upon the statue.
No.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything. You put it near it, and I don't know. I think if you put it within its presence, this is a dark enough statue. I think it will explode, regardless of if you put it on it or near it. I think as soon as you hold it near it, it begins to shrivel in your hand and explode into shrapnel as you duck below it.
I'm gonna kind of like snap my head over, seeing like, because I was messing with the mirror. What was that? That protection necklace?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Was
So, well, if this goes poorly, nice knowing you guys, but I don't see what else to do, and I don't see how it could go that wrong. I'm gonna turn the mirror to face the statue.
Just turn it where it is. When did he face?
That's how I'm gonna start. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing immediately happens.
Okay.
As those around you near it, you look into the reflection of the mirror and see the statue in the reflection.
I want to move the statue towards the or move the mirror towards the statue so that the hand in the mirror is touching the hand in the of the statue.
We might want to spread out in case this goes badly.
Yep, this is
Yeah,
all
I'm
me.
gonna take
This is
some
my
steps
idea.
back.
So like, just put the mirror up to the hand that's reaching out.
They collide as nothing seems to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna
Now
cast.
I'm gonna touch the mirror again.
It's still solid.
Okay.
Can I cast detect magic? Just to
This is in character. What
yeah.
if you show its face?
What if you say it again?
What if you make it see its face? Like angle it to its face.
Oh yeah, because it's looking down, right?
I believe so.
Like, can it see its face, Wes, or is it like angled down so that it's like looking at the ground?
If you pulled the mirror back off its wheels a little bit, you could angle it towards its face.
Okay, so it is looking down. That's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like stick my foot behind the wheel so that I can act it as like a lever and kind of
Yeah.
angle it towards the face.
So you begin to angle it and measure it. As you look towards the statue, it's seemingly completely black and opaque underneath the hood. But if you would look into the mirror, you see a calm woman's face reflected from below uh, below the hood. As you see, in one eye is completely made of stone. The other is made of stone except for the iris, which seems to be almost like water, reflecting something. And out of the bottom left corner of her eye, you see a small circular glowing thing reflecting from her eye.
Um, which eye is it?
Her left eye.
Okay. So when I look at it, it just kind of looks dark and opaque. But if I kind of use the mirror can I kind of like use the mirror to reach under the hood and try and grab the glowing thing, like from the actual thing, but since I can't see it when I actually look at the statue using the mirror.
It's not from the mirror. It's not from the statue. It seems to be reflecting from the statue, as if the mirror is reflecting from the statue, reflecting from something else.
Is it like, I'm not sure I quite understand.
Yeah. Well, as you, Tobin probably doesn't quite understand seeing nothing reflect something off of a reflection of nothing. You begin to look around and take in the atmosphere of the room as a dully light orb shines from the left corner.
Uh,
That wasn't revealed until you looked within the mirror.
if I prop the mirror back up, is it still there? Like if I
Yep,
okay.
as you shine it and take in the surroundings around you, you look within the mirror and see a reflection, and then look towards where it would reflect, as you see the orb, just existing as if it was always there,
Right.
but you didn't see it beforehand.
Okay. How high is it? Like, is it right in like the corner of like the ceiling,
It's
or is it?
just in the bottom of the corner, just sitting on the
Okay,
floor.
I'm gonna prop the mirror back up, and then go over and retrieve the orb.
You pick the orb up, and it seems to be the same size as the statue
Yeah, I
of the
got
hand,
it.
beckoning its hand out. Yeah,
I'm
just in
gonna
case.
detect magic on the orb.
everything in this room seems magical.
Okay. I kind of like
Very strong
as I
magic.
use it, I kind of like blink it like because the bright, like almost like the brightness of the magic, as if like the sun was starting to shine through. Just kind of, oh,
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was worried that was gonna happen.
I'm gonna kind of yeah. So this orb is here, wasn't here before. Kind of the mirror. Kind of, I saw it reflecting in the mirror, as if it was the reflecting into the angel's eyes, and then all of a sudden I looked around and it's just here in the corner. But it seems like it'll fit into the angel's hands. Are you guys ready? I don't know what's about to happen. This is clearly a pretty evil statue.
Oh, this can only end well.
Well, no shit, it blew up my necklace of protection reveal.
Yeah.
Protection from evil.
So, are you guys ready?
Quick question. Anyone benefit from a deflection bonus for AC
Like,
to armor? Anyone wearing something like rings of protection?
I have a ring of protection, yeah.
What's your best bonus on it?
+1.
Okay, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to cast Legion's Shield of Faith, and all allies within 20-foot radius burst are surrounded by a magical aura that grants a deflection bonus AC of 2 + 1 per 6 levels to a maximum of +5. So everyone gets a +3 bonus to their AC by deflection mod.
And does it affect our already existing ones, or
It
do they
overlaps
stack? Okay.
anything. they only overlap each other
So
if
it's
they're
not
a
4,
similar
it's
bonus.
still just 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone gets 3.
Perfect.
Unless you've got a better one.
Yeah.
Your better one.
Yep, sounds good. I didn't realize that rings count as deflection. I just had it in my misc, but I will gladly move that over there. And then make that
It is a deflection for
temporary
protection anyway.
3. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Okay, thank you, Alistair. I'm gonna slowly walk over. I'm gonna back the mirror up a little bit so that it's still facing the creature, but a little further back. Hold on. And then once you're ready, I'll place the orb.
All right.
Well, once Wes is ready.
Yeah.
Sorry. What was the last sentence said? You back the mirror up to
Just a little
back
further back.
beyond.
Still facing her, and then I'm going to. Guys, I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna like kind of gesture to them while I pull out my sword, and then place the orb into the angel's hand.
So you place the orb into the angel's hand as you hear first a vibrating.
Like more, is this like seem mechanical in nature or like magical in nature?
No, this is arcane in nature,
Okay.
and it comes from behind you. In front of you, before you all react, in front of you, you hear of the orb beginning to crack as it explodes like glass, and remaining within the clutches of the archangel is a beating humanoid heart.
Oh shit. Guys, this is it. Do we destroy it?
Can't be that
with
easy.
and still I would on top of the heart there is still the vibrating
I don't exactly
behind
what
you.
That might be his heart.
Yeah, that's
A liar's his greatest possession.
yeah. We
There's the
Taylor
vibrating
told us
ball.
that.
Yeah.
But yes, this is its heart. Guys, can you check out what that noise is behind us? I don't want to take my eyes off this thing.
Sure thing.
Yep.
What do you guys see?
As you turn behind and look within the mirror, it no longer reflects the room that you are currently in, but reflects a vast, deep cave. But as you look within this mirror, it not only shows a cave, but it's a cave at the end of a hallway. It's a small, short corridor into a vast, deep cave.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling froggy. I'll jump.
What's happening?
We've got a situation with the mirror, and it seems to be a portal.
Touch it. See if it's solid. Every time I tried to touch it, it was solid, but
I'll approach with harpoon out.
You approach with your harpoon, and do you probe it with your harpoon?
Yep.
The harpoon seems to pass through as if nothing were there.
is it a portal?
Yep. This is definitely it's now an aperture of some kind.
So what do we do about this heart?
We came for a heart, didn't we?
Yeah. Should I try and destroy it or try and grab it or
Take it with us. We can destroy it as we need to later, or we can figure it out as we go.
Alright, we're gonna see. I'm gonna try and Beckett, you're a doctor. Do you have some sort of gloves as I kind of look at this ooey, like, human heart?
I don't have gloves, but I have towels, and I'll toss him a towel.
And then I'm going to try and grab the heart from the angel's hand.
You take the heart from the angel's hand.
Is the portal still open?
It is.
Shall we?
As it convulses within your palm, as a weird out of body experienced living organism within your hand, as it convulses and vibrates as it aligns with yours.
All right. Let's step through this portal. Is this so it's a corridor that leads to a cave? Is the corridor reminiscent of like the walls and stuff we've seen so far in this building, or is it like
is.
Okay.
But beyond that, the cave looks alike the cave room that you've experienced, but it seems closer to the surface.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. I have the heart currently. I don't know what's through here. Let's say I go in the middle, just so everybody's kind of around me to protect it if need be.
All right.
Sounds good.
Who's taking point?
I guess it'll be me.
I'm gonna stay close to Tobin in case something goes wrong with the heart.
All right. We all going into the portal?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, here goes something as I'm going to go into the portal.
As you all pass into the portal, your bodies are met with a cold shiver as goosebumps form on your body as the climate temperature is a lot colder, probably almost like being outside the spire than within.
Okay.
Is if you're closer to outside the spire than you were before.
Right.
Yeah. You pass through the mirror as you see a solitary mirror on wheels just resting. So you all pass through almost like a doorway into this cold, vast cave. Around you is sharp, jagged rocks forming like different hiding places and obscure locations as a familiar voice echoes throughout the cave. My lord, the Ade-nau'ul approach.
Whose voice is it?
As you peer around the jagged rocks towards the creation of the voice. In the center of the dark cave, you see a humanoid creature stand hooded before a skeleton of a three-headed dragon. This skinny humanoid is dressed in a dark black cloak, with a long, shaggy beard, and dark circles around his eyes. Mysteriously, after a few weeks of disappearing, you see the pale-faced of Amarath standing before this skeleton of the three-headed dragon. Something glowing and small clutched in his right hand.
Peter. Can you smell it? Yep. That's definitely dragon blood.
Does Amarath recognize us?
Oh shit.
He, as much as he announced his your presence to seemingly nothing, he doesn't seem to be looking at you currently.
Guys, is that what I think it is in his right hand?
Yeah.
Can I sense motive to see if he's under the influence or something?
Go ahead.
Oh. 13.
I'm gonna roll something.
He seems to probably be befallen from his own madness and desperation.
You could hear him, but Owen also said he wanted to roll a sense motive.
What are you looking for, Owen?
That's a nat 20.
What are you looking for?
Looking for any sign of
Is your camera account muted? Yeah, it is. Can you hold the mic a little bit closer to Owen? Thank you.
I'm gonna look for any what's the word? Abnormality? Abnormalities? Yeah, abnormalities from what I know of Amaranth.
Yeah, with your nat 20, he seems within his own mind. Him professing My lord. You see that he seems that he's showing his now true colors.
Okay.
As he looks to the small glowing thing within his palm and presses it towards the dragon skeleton. You all hear an eerie sizzling sound. As you look towards the three-headed skeleton, as you see muscle and meat and veins and black scales begin to grow on this three-headed dragon. As you see the skeleton begin to twitch and almost try to stand as the muscle seems to grow around its bones and clutch the earth beneath it. As you see it take almost its first breath, as it lets out a hideous laughter and cough combination. As a chorus of hideous laughter erupts from the three heads. Today is the beginning of the end of time as we know it. It cocks its head towards the now tiny being before the gargantuan black dragon form of Zodak the Destroyer. You see Amrath tuck into a bow. He says, "My liege, Cavalis the Deceiver, son of the Creator, sends the regards of an old friend. He asks you to rid the world of the vermin known as the Ade-nau'ul, and to come with me for a meeting of friends and allies." The gargantuan form of the revived Zodak takes a breath and looks as you guys peer and almost to hide away from his gaze. You feel as if, you know how you remember in Lord of the Rings when the Eye of Sauron looked at Frodo? It's exactly how all of you feel as you feel Zodak's eyes stare through the stones into your souls. As he inhales a deep breath and exhales a deep, black, almost smoke-like substance that fills the entire vast cave within an instant. Okay, is anyone's health points above 70? Can you roll me?
Mine should be. Hold on. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah.
Alright, anybody above 70, raise your hand.
Just quick check. Did we long rest back at our lab?
Max health.
Max health? Okay, yes.
Yes, you did, and max health.
I was checking.
So each of you roll me a fortitude. Let me know if it's above a 24.
Yes. Thank you, Fighter.
Those of you who have more than 70 hit points.
I got above 24. Thank you, Fighter.
Above a
Fortitude
24?
being very high. Yeah, I got a 26.
I'm at 23.
Ah, shit.
29.
My dice screwed me over again and teased me. I got 14.
Let me give him my inspiration point.
Do it.
Try
I got a
again, Liam.
24.
Try again, Liam.
It ain't worse. Okay, how about 28?
Yeah, you're welcome.
That works.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody who failed or has below 70 hit points or automatically unconscious,
Fuck. Damn it.
those of you above and didn't pass your fortitude check are unconscious. Those of you above 70 and did pass your fortitude, you are left at 1 hit point.
I'm glad
As you inhale the toxic black smoke,
I've
as
got
you
to roll for
feel...
Peter.
Yeah, go for it.
Peter fails and is unconscious.
Yep. As you feel your strength and almost body mass leaving you, as you feel like a husk of your own self, as you almost like falling to your knees attempting to claw your way back to standing. Those of you still standing. As the gargantuan form of Zodak flaps his 4 wings, looks to the sky and to the exit, and begins to fly. Now they shall pay. As he flies up towards the exit, Amarath, cocking his head and and hitting you all with a sadistic, apathetic smile, cocks his head and vanishes. As those of you still conscious left defenseless within this cave. We still have, 15 minutes of playtime?
Yeah.
How do we proceed?
I'm gonna do my best to gather my strength and attempt to pull my unconscious comrades out of this smoke towards the open air.
I am going to lift Peter
who's
up.
awake? Liam's awake. Nate, give me verbal response. I don't.
Hold on,
Yeah,
verbal
I'm
response. We
awake.
can't see everyone.
Yeah, I'm awake.
I'm not awake.
Okay.
We're
Liam.
going
If if you're not awake, don't speak.
Okay.
Cool.
Knees. I'm gonna. Knees being smaller than everybody. I'm gonna kind of wander over to him. I'm gonna pass him the heart. I'll be like, keep an eye on this. And then
I take it and put it in my satchel.
I'm gonna be like, Orgolan, I'm gonna need your help. We gotta get them out of here. As I'm like coughing and like feeling weak, in an attempt to drag our friends, because Nate has Peter. I'm gonna try to grab some of my other friends and pull them out.
I'm gonna see if I can pick up Amaranth.
Amarath's gone.
Amarath is
Wrath
vanished.
is gone.
Alistair.
Yeah, I don't know if we're strong enough to pick people up, so I'm gonna attempt to like just drag him out of the smoke.
I will say, for the sake of time and role playing, you all successfully drag your comrades into a safe space out of out of the elements of the outside the cave, but B, out of the elements within the cave. So you guys are at the mouth of the cave, all recovered at 1 hit point each.
Okay.
That you all are now conscious and aware of everything that happened. And as much as you aren't able to proceed, you are able to come up with a game plan of what's happening next.
I'm gonna scramble around in my bag and just be like, we had a stone that went to K, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna scramble around in my bag, like falling to my knees, like from like the effort of pulling all my friends out and trying to stay conscious after all this. Yeah, and pull it out and like scurry through my bag and pull it out and be like, K, 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 and like very like frantic.
Hello. What
Please,
can I do for you?
please tell me the thing you weren't afraid of. Tell me what it was you were afraid that the tear was gonna revive. Right now, it was is.
We talking hypothetical
No,
or
we're talking. We just saw a huge black dragon come back to life from the tear.
Zodak?
The
You saw
destroyer.
Zodak, the destroyer, the most powerful with all dragons. Chief General of the Everdark. You saw the three-headed black-scaled dragon.
I'm not gonna confuse him with the one-headed Tyrael.
Oh, you motherfuckers. I don't have I have an option. It's a bad option. I have an option. Go to the Blood Moon Inn. Say the words pineapple. Fuck you, pineapple.
I'm gonna be like scary, like me never hearing of a pineapple since we're in the Boundless Shores. I'm gonna like try to pull out a pen and write pine, like trying to sound it out.
Pineapple. Pineapple. Fuck you, pineapple.
Okay. Um.
Pines don't grow apples; they grow pine cones.
I don't know what he's on about, but we don't have a lot of other options now. We'll get there as soon as we can. We're a little beat up. It the it, I don't even know what it was, but it hurt.
I don't even know what to do next. You guys have a game plan. Save your friend, save my boys, come back so we can deal with Zodak. Deal?
Yes, sir.
He knocked out my boy.
Whatever the repercussions are, I guess we'll fucking deal with. No one has any friends in Palor, right?
I mean, we talked to
No.
him briefly, but I don't know if he can really help us much.
Palos. That's what I
Do
mean.
you?
Oh, friends in Palos.
Palos is town. My apologies, I'm retarded.
What about the guy who runs Hatchco? He's there sometimes, isn't he?
Uh,
Are we friends with him?
Yeah, he helps us out.
Okay.
The Silent?
the-
Silas.
Yeah, that's it.
No, fuck him. You're going to see his boss.
His... I thought we were going to the Blood Moon Inn.
Blood Moon Inn, pineapple, fuck you, pineapple. I'll talk to you soon. And the stone goes blank.
I don't know why he was asking about friends in Palos. Isn't that girl also? Is that girl in Palos? Or she? No, she's in the capital, isn't she?
No, she's absolutely in Palos.
Are we near Palos?
Kind of.
let's get. I'm gonna get out my map and just lay it out flat. And try to figure out
You're 3 days from Palos.
But how many days are we from the Blood Moon Inn? Is it kind of like on the way at all?
Palos is kind of out of your way. From where you are, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3.5 days, and then it's actually both 3.5 days to travel to either location. It would be an extra half a day to travel to the next location.
We don't have like a sending stone to talk to her, right? I don't think she gave us one.
Vidale, no.
Okay.
Sorry, you're not supposed to know her name yet.
Yeah.
The Holy Lore Keeper? Uh-huh.
Flip it.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear anything.
It's okay. Kay Loki already said her name, and that was intentional. But that was more of a nickname.
Question.
Answer.
We are all at 1 health, correct?
All of you.
Cool. Are we in a somewhat safe location?
Yeah,
to,
I drank
You
this
are in a
water.
safe location.
cool. While they're all doing stuff with the K and the Thunderstone, I'm going to pull out my alchemy kit, and then all of the health potions I have in my bag, which is 5 regular health potions and 1 mini, and then I'm just going to start making a shit ton of health potions as much as I can.
Basically,
have a
enough
stone.
for us to get by. Oh, yeah. You use that,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
use the other stuff, because it's going to take a while for you to agu.
Yeah,
way
you
out of
come with me while I start making potions. I'm like dragging Alistair over to my potion stuff.
Yeah, sure. But I'm just gonna use this for a couple of seconds first. Agu, 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 agu. All right, I'm at least less painful to move.
You
Here,
know what? He mentioned
you take round.
He mentioned friends in Palos, but he said, "Screw that! Just go see or go to the Blood Moon Inn." So I guess we'll just head there. Let's. I'm gonna go to the mouth of the cave and just kind of like look where we are. Or like, do I see the spire or any like what do I see?
You see the snow-capped ridges of the Cerberus Hills. So you are near kind of where you were earlier, but a little bit ways away from the spire.
Because I think our best bet's to get to back to Saphiri, and he might be able to help us. Because I'm
You
sure.
guys still have the waystone back to Saphiri's camp, by the way.
Oh, cool. So hopefully
So
we
you guys can have the direct line back to there. There requires no rules.
Yeah, we'll probably head back there then after we're all kind of like settled
I
and a
can
little
pick
bit
up my
healed up.
alchemy stuff.
But without, I guess while she's making the alchemy spells and stuff, maybe we'll just take like a short rest.
Yeah. Guys, take a short rest as Alistair agoos a few times, and then as Beckett drags him over towards her alchemy setup, you guys watching as the potion bubble as your peripherals start to fade a little bit.
Wait, I'm making them high?
No, just as you're waiting, this is just, it seems just to be the normal spell potion that you're used to creating as you're watching the bubbles waiting for it to boil.
Mm-hmm.
As your peripheral vision starts to fade a little bit as you're now focusing completely on the bubbles. So your peripheral vision comes into a circular white temple surrounded by opaque, dusty smoke. You find yourself back in the poisons workshop along with Alistair as you take in your surroundings, seeing the poison within you see his body within his leathery outfit and his hands and his face taking the form of a yellow ghastly smoke, and his face taking the form of a ghastly form of like a World War One gas mask.
Yep.
Friend of yours?
Pardon me?
What's your definition of a friend?
As you and Alistair are met with this possibly friend of yours, injured and within one of the cave fronts of Cerberus Hills, with the newly revived Zodak the Destroyer, we find the Ade-nau'ul out of options and out of time. Join us next week as we discover what's next and what the Ade-nau'ul do in return to these shocking things. Thanks for joining us. Our links are in the description. Go check them out. And with that, Nate has something to say.
I have a great time.
All right.
Peace out.